Hey guys, and welcome back to the world of inspirational women in history. This is a great series I'm doing on all sorts of inspirational women. Now, today we're going to learn about three more amazing, wonderful, inspiring women that changed things and fought for rights that we now have. So, are you ready? Let's go. Oh, and for those who don't know me, my name is Miss Bree. I am an educator, farmer, illustrator, singer, and proud grammar nerd. Welcome to the Farm School. So, first up is Georgia O'Keeffe. Georgia O'Keeffe was born in 1887 in Wisconsin. From an early age, she loved drawing and painting. As she grew older, she studied art in Chicago and New York, learning many different techniques. O'Keeffe eventually developed her own unique artistic style that focused on shapes, colors, and forms found in nature. Over time, she became one of the most influential modern artists in the United States. She's sometimes called the mother of American modernism. Now, Georgia developed a very distinctive style of painting. She often created large, detailed paintings of flowers, making viewers notice shapes and colors they might normally overlook. Later in her life, she spent much of her time in New Mexico, where the deserts, mountains, and wide skies inspired many of her paintings. Her art helped people see nature in a fresh and powerful way. She created art for most of her life. Her paintings were displayed in museums across the United States and the world. She became one of the most celebrated artists of the 20th century. Today, many people admire her work for its bold colors and unique perspective on nature. Georgia O'Keeffe's legacy reminds us that art can help us see the world in entirely new ways. All right, next up we have Nina Simone. Now, she's one of my favorite singers, so I was really excited to do this one. Nina Simone was born Eunice Kathleen Wayman in 1933 in North Carolina. From a very young age, she showed an extraordinary talent for music, especially playing the piano. She studied classical music and dreamed of becoming a concert pianist. However, her career eventually took her into performing jazz, blues, and soul music. Nina Simone quickly became known for her powerful voice and deeply emotional performances. Fun fact, she actually chose the stage name Nina Simone so that her family wouldn't originally know that she was performing in clubs. Now, in the 1960s, the civil rights movement inspired Nina Simone to use her music as a way to speak out about injustice and inequality. She began writing songs that addressed racism and the struggle for civil rights in America. Songs like one of her favorites, To Be Young, Gifted, and Black, became powerful anthems for many people during this time. Through her music, Simone showed that art can raise awareness and inspire change. Nina Simone recorded over 40 albums throughout her career and created music that blended jazz, blues, gospel, and even classical styles. Her songs often reflected the struggles and hopes of the time in which she lived. Today, Simone is remembered not only as an extraordinary musician, but also as an artist who used her voice to speak out about justice and equality. Her music to this day continues to inspire listeners and artists around the world. If you haven't checked out her music yet, I really suggest you do because she's amazing. And last but certainly not least, today we have Judith Heumann. Judith Heumann was born in 1947 in Brooklyn, New York. Now, when she was young and just a little girl, she contracted polio, which affected her ability to walk and led her to use a wheelchair for the rest of her life. As she grew up, Judith faced many barriers because of discrimination against people with disabilities. For example, she was once denied access to school because officials claimed her wheelchair was a fire hazard. These experiences helped inspire her lifelong commitment to fighting for disability rights and equality. As an adult, Judith Heumann became both a teacher and an activist. In the 1970s, she helped lead protests that demanded stronger enforcement of disability rights laws. One of the most important moments came during the 1977 sit-in protests, when activists occupied government offices to demand action. These efforts helped push the government to implement protections for people with disabilities and strengthened the growing disability rights movement. Heumann believed that people with disabilities should have equal access to education, transportation, and public spaces. Judith Heumann continued her advocacy throughout her life, working in government positions and even international organizations to promote disability rights. She helped shape policies that encouraged accessibility, inclusion, and equal opportunity. Her work contributed to the broader movement that eventually led to important laws such as the Americans with Disabilities Act in 1990, also called the ADA Act. Today, Judith Heumann is remembered as a pioneering leader who helped transform how society thinks about disability and accessibility. What amazing women. Wasn't that fun? I love doing these videos because it is amazing to me how many women have been truly inspiring throughout the centuries. So, remember, what I want you to take away from this is, how would you react to being told that you just can't do something, right? Just like Judith or, Nina or Georgia or any of the others we've talked about. Every single woman we've been talking about has been told that, no, you can't do that, or no, that's not what this is for. And yet they did it anyway. So I want you to think about that as you head out. Well, I appreciate you coming to this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.